Now, only 2.1 million new voters have been registered in the mass voter listing exercise that closes on Tuesday next week. This announcement comes exactly 6 months to the August 8th general election. And as our Murimi Mwangi now reports, Kenya's electoral body, the IEBC, is still fighting the court case that has paralyzed the voter register audit, which is critical to the August polls.
With only 7 days to the close of the ongoing last phase of mass voter registration, Kenya's electoral body, IEBC, has only netted some 2.1 million new voters out of the target of 6.1 million.
And this figure represents only half of our weekly target, which is that's 50.54%.
This as IEBC announced that it is yet to rectify 78,000 cases of shared identity card numbers from the initial list of 128,000 pinpointed 2 weeks ago. IEBC wants all the affected persons to clear the discrepancies with the Commission in the next 10 days or risk being expunged from the voters' register.
Persons whose names are listed are requested to visit the IEBC constituency offices where they were registered to verify and correct any discrepancies that may exist.
To boost the numbers of new voters, IEBC has announced that prisoners will also register as voters from 20th to the 27th of this month. As a separate voter listing in select colleges and universities commences between Wednesday and Tuesday next week. Eligible voters in the said institutions will have the privilege to select the polling station of their choice, unlike in the rest of the registration centers, where new voters have to appear in the stations where they intend to vote in the polls.
The target institutions are those with students from various parts of the country. To succeed in this exercise, the Commission relies on the support of the administration of these universities and the respective student leaderships.
But in what arguably demonstrates the tight timelines headache and possible logistical nightmares facing the electoral body, 6 months to the polls, IEBC has restricted voting for Kenyans in the diaspora to only 5 African countries, namely Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, Rwanda, and South Africa. This despite an all-out advocacy by key diaspora groups for Kenyans in Europe to participate in the 2017 polls.
Based on the changes in the new laws that only came up in January, we have looked at the logistics of it all, and we have found that we cannot, much as we would love to do that, practically we will not be able to extend those services to countries beyond Africa.
The electoral body is yet to procure the integrated electronic elections management system to be used in the August 8th polls. The audit of the voters' register has stalled since December last year after the opposition coalition court challenged at the High Court the award of the audit tender to KPMG audit firm.
Ready to take that matter out of court quickly. If Chebukati can take our orange, our olive branch
and oil
and oil, olive branch and oil, yeah? To Katie. To say, we have no problem. There's no time to waste in court.
The inspection period or verification period will run from 10th of May to 9th of June this year.
With the stakes of the August 8th elections arguably higher than in 2013, the next 6 months will clearly be a busy time for the IEBC as the voter listing drive closes down in the next 7 days. Murimi Mwangi, KTN News.